Forget the postcards. Brazil is more than beaches and bikinis, though God knows those are pretty damn good. This is a country of hidden depths, a vibrant mix of cultures, history, and raw, untamed beauty. We're going beyond the tourist traps, seeking the soul of Brazil, one cobblestone street, one perfect cup of coffee, one infectious samba rhythm at a time. We'll explore colonial towns where time seems to stand still, the air thick with the scent of spices and the ghosts of Portuguese explorers. We'll wander through bustling markets overflowing with exotic fruits and handcrafted treasures, each one telling a story. We'll lose ourselves in the energy of the favelas, where life pulses to a different beat, a symphony of resilience and raw human spirit. This is Brazil unplugged, unfiltered, and unforgettable. So, ditch the guidebook, grab a caipirinha, and let's get lost together. This is about the unexpected encounters, the hidden corners where the real magic happens. This is about tasting, feeling, and breathing in the true essence of Brazil. Are you ready? History whispers from every corner of Brazil. Walk the streets of Salvador, Bahia, and you're transported back to the 16th century, a time when this city was a major slave port. The Pelourinho district, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a living museum of cobblestone streets, pastel-colored buildings, and ornate churches, a stark reminder of the country's complex past. But history here isn't confined to museums. It thrums in the rhythm of Capoeira, a mesmerizing blend of martial arts, dance, and music born from the struggle for freedom during slavery. It echoes in the chants of candomblé ceremonies, a fusion of African religions and Catholicism, where the spirits of ancestors are honored with drumming and dance. Venture into the Amazon rainforest, the lungs of the planet, and you'll encounter indigenous tribes who have lived in harmony with nature for centuries. Their traditions, stories, and deep connection to the land offer a glimpse into a way of life untouched by the modern world. From the colonial grandeur of Ouro Preto, a former gold rush town frozen in time, to the indigenous villages nestled deep in the Amazon, Brazil is a tapestry woven from threads of conquest, resilience, and cultural fusion. It's a history you won't find in textbooks, but one that will stay with you long after you've left. There are parties and then there's Carnival. This isn't just an event, it's a state of being, a collective release of energy that consumes the entire nation. For weeks leading up to Lent, the country transforms into a kaleidoscope of music, dance, and unadulterated joy. Imagine a sea of humanity, a kaleidoscope of costumes, from the dazzlingly elaborate to the hilariously absurd. The air crackles with the infectious rhythms of samba, the pulsating beat drawing you into its irresistible embrace. You can't help but move, to sing, to lose yourself in the moment. But Carnival is more than just a party. It's a celebration of Brazilian identity, a melting pot of cultures and traditions. It's a time when social barriers melt away and everyone, rich or poor, young or old, comes together to celebrate life. The energy is contagious, the passion palpable. Whether you're watching the mesmerizing parades of Rio de Janeiro, with their elaborate floats and samba schools, or joining a bloco, street party, in the vibrant streets of Salvador, Carnival is an experience that will stay with you forever. Section 4, Sacred Spaces, City Rhythms, Finding the Beat. Brazil's soul is etched not just in its history and traditions, but in the very fabric of its cities and towns. Walk into the Igreja de São Francisco in Salvador, and you're greeted by a riot of gold leaf, a testament to the Baroque exuberance of colonial times. The air is thick with incense, the silence broken only by the whispers of worshippers. Step outside and you're met with the vibrant chaos of the city streets. In Rio, the aroma of grilled meat wafts from botecos, while the sound of samba fills the air. In Olinda, colorful colonial buildings line cobblestone streets, a backdrop to the city's lively arts scene. Wander through the favelas, perched precariously on hillsides, and you'll find a different kind of beauty. These communities, born out of poverty and resourcefulness, pulsate with a raw energy. Here, life is lived on the streets, a vibrant tapestry of music, laughter, and the indomitable spirit of the Brazilian people. From the serenity of ancient churches to the pulsating energy of the favelas, Brazil's cities are a sensory feast. They are places where contradictions collide, where beauty is found in unexpected corners, and where the rhythm of life is impossible to ignore. Section 5. More than a smile. The Brazilian embrace. Brazilians don't just say hello, they greet you with a warmth that radiates from their very core. It's in the way they welcome you into their homes, offering you food and drink with open arms. It's in the way they dance on the streets, their joy contagious, their smiles genuine. Once, lost in the back streets of Sao Paulo, I stumbled upon a small, family-run restaurant. The owner, a woman with eyes that crinkled at the corners when she smiled, insisted on feeding me, plying me with plate after plate of her delicious homemade food. We couldn't understand a word of each other's languages, but we communicated through laughter, gestures, and the universal language of good food and company. That's the thing about Brazilians. They have an uncanny ability to make you feel like family, even if you've just met. They are fiercely proud of their country and eager to share its beauty and culture with the world. Their warmth is disarming, their hospitality genuine. It's a reminder that sometimes the greatest treasures a place has to offer are its people. Section 6. Go deeper flavors and finds await. So you've had your fill of caipirinhas on the beach. You've marveled at Christ the Redeemer. Now it's time to delve deeper, to uncover the hidden gems that lie beyond the well-trodden tourist path. Head north to the Lonquá Maranhenses National Park, a surreal landscape of shimmering white sand dunes and turquoise lagoons. Explore the Pantanal, the world's largest tropical wetland area, a haven for wildlife like jaguars, caimans, and giant river otters. Indulge your inner foodie with dishes like moqueca, a seafood stew cooked in coconut milk and dende oil, or acarajé, a black-eyed pea fritter served with spicy shrimp. And don't leave without trying a cup of cafezinho, the strong, sweet coffee that fuels Brazil. Brazil is a country that rewards the curious, the adventurous, those willing to step off the beaten path. So go on, get lost in its rhythms, savor its flavors, and embrace the warmth of its people. The real Brazil, the one that will stay with you long after you've returned home, is waiting to be discovered.